Tactical Show, everyone. Got another knife for you. This is a knife I've had for maybe almost a year. I haven't tested it yet because I couldn't bring myself to do it. But I decided I'm going to do it for my man. This was a present from my brother Snake Plissken over at Fire and Steel. Thanks, Playboy. Awesome, beautiful, traditional style knife. Comes with this cool leather sheath. Now this is the, man, I don't even know if I'll be able to say any of this right. Samekniven KS9, I think. Made by friggin' Stromedge, or I don't know. You have to check out his channel. He's got a vid on this, so he'll be able to tell you what it is better than I can. There's your belt loop right here. Very nicely done. Good stitching. Cool little reindeer on there. Yeah. Now that little brass button looking thing, when you start to pull this out, you got to push it down so you don't cut the sheath, the blade, because it just fits in there. And same thing when you put it in. Holds it in there securely, pretty much, but it ain't supposed to be upside down anyways. But got a little bit of rattle. It is a traditional style knife. Check that mother beep out. That's a big motherfucker right there. Overall length is 13 3/4 inch. Blade length is a 9 inch. It's around 1 pound. Now the handle, check that out. That is beautiful. Now it's some kind of a birch handle with some brass, I don't know what you call that, just a collar and the butt cap. That's a Sandvik steel. I think it's the 12C27N or something like that. I think that's the name of it. It's a Scandi grind on that. See if we can get this to focus for you so you can actually see what the heck it is. Come on, focus for me. There you go. That's what she be. Almost forgot to say. Retails for around, I think, $170. Let's see how sharp this Scandi grind is. Just do some light ones at first. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just trying different spots of the blade. Ooh, it's wanting to dig in. I'm trying to be light about it. Oh, all the way down there. Nice. Let's try burying it. Nice, nice. I love Scandi grinds, man. They're always frickin' sharp, it seems like. Yeah, even way down there, check that out. I can just... Figures it chipped out on me, but yeah, you get the idea. And that spine feels like a 90 degree too. Yeah, it is actually. So you could do some sparks with that puppy too. Now I know this knife ain't for this, but we're gonna do some thrusting stabs anyways. See how she feels. Now I'm feeling that pommel a little bit. So I'm doing the saber grip, and when I do that, see how my part of my hand is hitting that pommel. So I'm feeling that a little bit. Whoa, slipping on the ice. But it is stabbing good besides that. Do a couple hammer stabs. See if I get any slippage. Now since it's a traditional knife, it ain't really meant for battle. So I can feel it slipping a little bit. But not enough to, well, hopefully hurt myself. It is stabbing good. Now for some downward chops. Let's see what this thing's got. Now this is knotty as hell, and a big piece. That's about a 5-inch piece. I'm not sinking in that good. This is white pine. It is knotty though. Here, maybe, well, I flipped that over, but that's got a lot of frickin' dirt. Don't want to screw up my blade. And the wood is a little froze. But it does have a little bit of mass to it, just because of that 9-inch blade. Now I'll try to chop this limb. It's about maybe a 3-inch limb, 2.5. Whoa, deflection. I love working on ice. It's always fun. Yeah. It's sinking in pretty good. She's gone. A little bit more chopping just for fun. No shock, surprisingly. You know, wood handle, you think you'd get a shock. Well, I guess you don't on an axe, so. And I'm not sure if this is full tang, rat tail, I'm not sure. I'm just hoping it'll hold together. It's biting really good though, you can see that. Might as well finish it off, right? Need firewood. Ooh, there she goes. Well, I guess it's time for the dreaded batoning. Decent sized piece. It ain't full size, but you can see how big it is compared to the knife. Still pretty big. Let's see how this goes. Now the Scandi grind is biting right in, I'll tell you that. Wow. Yeah, that was actually pretty darn easy. Yeah, wow. Nice. Yeah, I'd have to say it batons even better than it chops. A little bit tougher piece. Well, I guess not. One more just for fun. Wow. Yeah, this thing works really well at that. Take a look at the finish. Got some dirt on there, but yep, whatever. Perfect. No marks on the top from batoning, nothing. And even the finish, it still looks, that's mostly just goo on there. Looks brand new. So I was a little hesitant at first to test this knife. One, it's beautiful and it was present, so I didn't really want to beat it up. But two, it's really thin though. It's about 1/8 of an inch, or something like, not even. I'm not sure, it's like yeah, I think that's 8.125, right? Yeah, it's about 1/8 of an inch. But it held up pretty well. Like I said, I don't know if it's full tang. I'm thinking it's like a rat tail or a partial tang, something like that. It goes right down to there. But it was pretty sturdy. So if you guys are looking for something different, cool traditional style knife from Norway, this thing's pretty sick. I would say it's definitely worth the money. 1 to 10, well, it ain't a battle knife, but it's like an old school survival knife. So it's supposed to do pretty much everything. Not one thing great, but it should do everything good. And it does do that. So I'd probably give it like an 8. It is pretty fucking sweet, man. Definitely a nice knife. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks to Snake Plissken for hooking me up with this beautiful knife. And until the next time we meet.